Today we're looking at the BAERskin Tactical Hoodie 2.0. That's next. Welcome to Backcountry Renegade. I'm Jeff. This channel is all about hiking, backpacking, the outdoors, and all the gear in between. And if you're into those things too, consider subscribing. Today we are looking at the BAERskin Tactical Hoodie 2.0. Now you've probably heard about this hoodie before because you've seen ads on YouTube or Instagram advertising this as the last hoodie you'll ever need to buy. This is a hoodie that is versatile, it's warm, it's burly, and it's super comfortable as well. But let's check it out in a bit more detail and see if it lives up to its claims. The BAERskin Tactical Hoodie is quickly becoming a popular option for tactical hoodies. It has good style, good fit, good comfort, and good warmth. This comes in a variety of sizes and colors. This one here is in a men's small. The original price is listed at being $249, but is often found on sale, including right now, for $99. This hoodie is sold all over the world and is made in China. Full disclosure, BAERskin did send me this hoodie to review, but all the thoughts and opinions are my own. So let's check it out, starting with the material. This is 330 GSM polar fleece. That's actually an upgrade from the previous version that used 280 gram polar fleece. Now that means this is going to be warmer. It's also going to do a better job retaining the heat. BAERskin says it's 100% double naped and brushed polar fleece. That means it's not going to pill very easily. It's a durable fleece and it's a thick fleece as well. They also advertise this as having windsolation design. Now this does not mean that it has a built-in wind blocker like Gore-Tex or anything like that, but it does mean that the design helps reduce wind penetration significantly. Now, what is that? Well, you actually have a wind flap behind the zipper to reduce cold drafts. You also have elastic waist cord to cinch the hems down so cold air doesn't get in. And then you also have Velcro sleeves to really cut it off. But because this is such a thick fleece, it's drastically going to reduce a lot of the wind penetration at that. But it doesn't totally do away with it from my experience compared to other things that have wind blocker technology such as Gore-Tex. I did notice that this fleece does a sufficient job repelling rain, but it's not waterproof to an extent at all. They do advertise this as being weatherproof, mainly for blocking that wind, and it can repel some light rain at that. They do not list this as having any kind of DWR finish. That would be something, a nice addition to add to this jacket to make it even more weatherproof at that. Now let's talk about the weight of this jacket. BAERskin doesn't advertise the weight of this jacket on their website, and it would be a nice thing to add on that. But I did weigh this, and it is on the heavy side for fleece jackets, and that should come as no surprise because it is a super thick fleece at that. Now this hoodie on my scale, this is the men's small by the way, weighed 29 ounces, so that's 1.82 pounds, which is relatively pretty heavy if you're considering a fleece jacket. But it's done at the purpose so you don't have to wear numerous layers as well, which also add to weight if you're considering all the different layers you would need to get the equivalent heat of this jacket. Let's talk about the pockets. One of the big things that this jacket really stands out for is having a ton of pockets, tons of storage options. The first one you can see is the chest pocket here. This is a Napoleon type pocket, and you can really fit like a phone in there. It's a pretty sufficient pocket at that. You also have two front pockets down here that are zippered as well. You also have two more pockets on the sleeves. So as you see this sleeve, you can go ahead and open it, and there is quite an abundant amount of room in there for a sleeve pocket. You also have the same kind of design on the other sleeve there as well, also about the same size. So it's pretty neat at that. Now on the back of this jacket, you also have these two back pockets, which are pretty cool. They're kind of angled as a V. You can go ahead and open them up, and as you see, they connect, so you can go ahead and store things in here. Not only do they have pockets all on the outside, but they have three more additional on the inside. So we'll go ahead and open this up, and as you can see, you have a drop pocket on the right side, you have a drop pocket on the left side, And then you even have another drop pocket right above that one on the left side behind that Napoleon pocket. Now, these aren't zippered pockets or anything like that. They're just drop pockets, so you can store glasses, gloves, anything like that. Let's look at the sleeves here. In addition to those pockets that we talked about, you also have some Velcro above them for morale patches. Now, I added my little morale patch of this American flag here, and it matches the jacket really nicely. It's kind of like a black and gray flag. Now, looking a little bit further down the sleeves, what you see is these sleeves are pretty wide. There's sufficient amount of room and stuff, so if you're gonna put gloves on and then put the sleeves over it, you can do that, and it's not going to be too bulky or anything. But you also have these cuffs here that you can really lock down that air gap in between your wrists, really helping the wind to not get through that jacket as well. Now let's check out the zippers here. Because you do have an abundant amount of pockets, you do have quite a bit of zippers. The zippers, they do feel smooth and quality, but they are not YKK zippers. Nevertheless, these are called nylon zips, and they're relatively light, but they do a sufficient job. I've had no issues with them so far. So you do have two zippers on there, and I'll show you the reason for that here, but go ahead and put that in there, and then you can zip up your jacket all the way to the top. And when you do have this kind of zipper cuff at the top here. So when it's all the way folded up and your chin's right here, you're not gonna be scraping it on a zipper or anything like that. It's gonna be nice, smooth, and flush and comfortable for you as well. But let's just say you're using this for climbing and you're wearing a harness or something. Well, you have this double zipper here to where you don't have to take off your jacket. You can go ahead and just open that zipper, and what that's gonna do is now allow you to have access to your harness and everything. Behind the zipper, you do have the storm flap. This is to help stop wind from penetrating through the zipper. So that's gonna do a good job of keeping your chest areas nice and warm. Looking at the hood, it's a bit larger than normal hoodies, that I would say. You do have this little additional hood flap at the top that goes over a hat nicely as well. That makes it a little bit more aerodynamic. So if you get some wind that comes through, it's not gonna blow your hood off. One of the additional features that they did add to the hood was they did add these adjustable elastic cordage here. It makes it nice and easy to adjust your hood, to tighten it all the way down, or to just make it a bit smaller as well. When you do tighten it all the way down, it does cinch up a little bit and it creates a little bit of bulk on the sides, but something just to keep in mind with that. One of the things that they also list is a thermal collar. Now the collar here is extra thick material right here, and that allows it to be used in a whole lot more varied conditions, colder conditions especially, but it's meant to actually block a whole lot more wind as well. So a little bit thicker material right here in the collar. You can definitely feel it, and you can even see it there reinforced there from the back there. Another cool feature that we see with this jacket is you have dual hem cinch cords here. This is really nice because you can tighten up the hem of your jacket to prevent any cold wind drafts from coming in, and it helps you get a really nice fit, so it's not going to be super loose or anything as well. Talking about the fit and the cut overall, I really enjoyed the fit and cut of this. It's more of a relaxed fit. It allows you to even have another layer underneath if you like, and you won't feel like it's all bulky or anything like that. You have a bit more longer cut in the back there to prevent any drafts or anything from behind you. But if you have access in the front areas, you need to maintain a harness or something like that while you're using that, it is a little bit more trimmer cut, a little bit higher up in the front than it is in the back. And as you look at more real technical kind of jackets, such as Patagonia, different things like that, they actually use that kind of design. And that's a design I've really come to really enjoy. And it just enhances the fit. And that's something that we see in the BAERskin hoodie here. I also enjoyed the fleece in that it provides a sufficient amount of stretch as well to enhance your mobility as well, depending on the different activities that you're doing. A few other features to notice is you do have your BAERskin patch here at the bottom. I really like that logo there. And on the inside here, you also have that right in here in the collar and shoulder area, which is a nice little touch there, especially stands out with the black version here. So thinking about the numerous uses you can have and what I've used it with is I've actually used this around town. You know, this is something that is stylish. It can blend in and everything. It doesn't scream tactical in that it's camo and all that. No, it blends in, but you can still have all the cool tactical features here. It can be used in a wide variety of applications and activities. The main ones I've been using it on are hiking. Because it is breathable, it does a good job releasing heat, but also keeping you warm. It's also really good for my camping and overlanding. I really enjoy using this, particularly for my Jeep camping. And when it's cold outside and I want to just put on a nice layer, this has been my go-to layer for my overlanding adventures as of late. Now, BAERskin made a lot of improvements to really enhance this jacket in the 2.0 version. But just to make a couple suggestions for improvement, maybe for a 3.0 version, one, I would recommend maybe some pit zips. That would be pretty cool right here, to just have some pit zips here, really dump out the heat and really be able to cool down pretty quickly if you're using this for strenuous activities and hikes and stuff like that. That'd be a really nice feature. Another feature I'd really like to see is, because this is a tactical jacket, one feature that I've seen in some tactical jackets, which would be really cool, is if inside the front pocket here, you had another zipper right here. So if you're doing concealed carry, you can have your hands in your pockets and you can open that zipper. You have access to your gun if you need it right there. So that to be a tactical hoodie, that would really set this hoodie as one of the greatest tactical hoodies in my mind, if you just have a zipper right here to open it to really enhance your concealed carry. It doesn't look like anything because your hands are in your pocket. So pretty cool at that if you conceal carry in front of you at that. Overall, I thought this was a pretty good jacket. Considering it is a hoodie, a fleece hoodie at that, it's really neat. So you have a lot of features that this jacket has and a pretty reasonable price point if you can find this on sale as well. But overall, I think it is a good buy because the pros really outweigh the cons. The first pro is the price. Now, BAERskin does advertise this as it being about $249 regularly, but it's often on sale for only 99 bucks. So if you can get it at that, that is a bargain deal. It's a great deal, actually. Another pro about this hoodie has to be the amount of pockets that it has. There are tons of pockets on this thing. So if you're the guy that likes to carry and conceal things, this is an excellent hoodie for that. You have 6 pockets in the front and back of your jacket. You have 3 on the inside, so tons of options to store your gear. Another pro about this jacket, I would say, is the fit and versatility. It fits pretty good. It's a good cut, kind of trim athletic cut at that. And you also have a lot of adjustability from the cuff to the elastic on the waist to also the elastic on the hood and everything. Lots of adjustability to get and dial in your perfect fit. Another pro about this jacket, I would say, has to be the comfort. The feel of this polar fleece is really nice to the skin. It is super comfortable and soft and also warm, so that is definitely a plus for me. Now let's consider a few of the cons. The first con being that it is a heavy jacket. Now, it is a thicker jacket at that, and you are paying for it in the weight category. On my scales, this was a little less than 2 pounds. Another con about this jacket, I would say, is the hood's pretty big, and for me, being a smaller guy, it is pretty big. Now, you do have the adjustability with those bungees on the collar and everything, where you can really tweak in the fit, but then you still have a lot of material that's scrunched down around your head, and but that's something just to keep in mind. So what did you think of the BAERskin tactical hoodie? Is this a hoodie you would add to your collection? What did you like about it? What did you not like about it? Leave me a comment in the comment section. If you like what you saw, make sure to give me a thumbs up. Also subscribe for more gear review content like this. And as always, thanks for watching.